Good afternoon everyone, and welcome to another video from TW White & Sons. So this afternoon I've got our ever popular Mazda CX5 to show everyone around. Really popular car, the CX5 is, medium sized kind of SUV, so yeah, really popular with our customers. This particular example is a late 2020, so I believe it's just 3 years old, and it's finished in machine grey, and it's got the 2-litre petrol 4-cylinder engine and 6-speed manual gearbox. So specification, it's the SEL spec, and mileage of the car is just over 19,000, so really good mileage for the car. And condition wise, it's really nice throughout. We've just given the car a proper valet clean, so it really looks nice and shiny now. So how did we come across this car? So we sold this car new to a customer of ours. They kept the car for 3 years and have actually pretty much just purchased the exactly same car, just a brand new version. So again, it's a CX5 petrol manual in the same colour, and I believe the same specification. So they obviously were really happy with the car, couldn't fault it, and they just wanted to kind of go for a new car and, you know, update their car basically. So as I said, condition really nice, no kind of bumper scuffs or anything like that to mention. All the alloy wheels finished in their kind of gunmetal grey, which matches the machine grey paintwork really well. No kind of marks or anything like that. We haven't had to do any repairs and so on. Really has been very well looked after, which we are very fortunate for. Moving on to the rear, got the twin exit exhaust pipes, really nice. And then of course this badge just denotes it's a Skyactiv G engine, so it's a petrol 4-cylinder engine. So it's a naturally aspirated 4-cylinder petrol. Timing chain, so no kind of belts or anything to worry about, you know, intervals or mileage and so on, nothing like that. Just routine servicing with the, you know, with the 2-litre 4-cylinder petrol G engine. And I'll just show everyone in the boot. Actually, before I do that, just show everyone the alloys. Pretty well, they are unmarked to be honest, really nice condition. That's actually some of the new protection that comes on them from new, and they are 17-inch, so nice big chunky sidewall, which will just mean, you know, you get a comfortable ride in the car. So really important nowadays, you know, manufacturers are just going for these really kind of low profile tyre, which kind of upsets the ride a little bit. And just down the side of the car, again, all really nice. In the boot, we've got our mats there, and yeah, really generously sized boot. They suit golfers, they suit families, they just suit everyone, to be honest. Yeah. So I'll just show everyone. Underneath here, we've got some additional storage space. Even some more there. And you've got all your stuff like your compressor and tyre glue and so on. In the corners, you've got a little bit of space there where you can hide all your kind of stuff that you never actually use, like me, but you always carry in the car. So you've got that either side in the boot, one here as well. And then if you want, you can lower the seats. So you've got these little catches here, and they will lower the seats like so. A really generously sized boot, pretty much, you know, what you expect for this type of car. Let's fix this seat back into its position. And then on this particular CX5, we've got a black cloth interior with a contrasting kind of pattern on the inserts. ISOFIX in the back, of course. Rear armrest with a pair of cup holders and a bit of storage for your rear passengers and USB inputs and so on. It's a really well thought out cars, these CX5s are. And again, rear legroom is really good. You know, I haven't really heard anyone complain about rear legroom in a CX5. Actually, before I jump into the car, I'll just show everyone the front again. So all in super condition, very well looked after car. And as I said, 3 years old with just over 19,000 miles. All really nice. Right, let's start the car, clutch down, start button, let's do up the window. So I'll just show everyone a few features and so on that this particular CX5 has. Right, so up here we've got our infotainment screen. So we've got our sat nav, really easy to use. We'll go back to home. We've got our communication, so obviously the car has Bluetooth connectivity. Entertainment, so you've got all your kind of DAB radio, Bluetooth, you know, USB connectivity, you know, Apple CarPlay, you name it, the car will play the music through that, you know, whichever way you like pretty much. And then moving down, we've got our rear vents there, hazard switch, and we've got our climate control buttons or controls here. Super easy to use, so we've got our speed, fan speed here, temperature here, and then we can, you know, where you want the air, to direct the air, heated rear screen, front demist also. And then we've got a 12-volt charging port here, 6-speed manual gearbox, really nice gearbox and clutch in the manual petrol CX5s. And then behind that, these are all the kind of buttons to control your infotainment, and you've got an electric parking brake, so really tidies up the centre console and gives you a bit more space, I think. So it's, if you haven't had one of these electric parking brakes, they're pretty much exactly the same. You know, you just put your foot on the brake, down to release, and up to fix it on. Pair of cup holders, and then you've got an armrest, just come back a bit, which teams up as a large storage box with some more kind of USB inputs there, 12-volt charging port there. This is actually a little coin tray or something, gubbing tray, which should go there. So that's that. On the driver's door, we've got 4 electric windows, electric mirrors, and they also fold in, pretty much a given nowadays. Down here you can turn the start stop off should you wish, lane assist, traction control and so on. And then on the steering wheel we've got our radar cruise control. To the right, to the left, we have our volume controls. You can answer your phone calls and decline them and hang up and so on. And then in front of us, rev counter to the left, speedo in the centre in the middle, and then to the right we've got our coolant temperature gauge, and below that we've got our fuel gauge, and also you can just see there the mileage is 19,218, and it also displays the fuel range, but it will give us some more information. What else? You've got your trip there, maintenance monitor, yeah, a few other things will be displayed there. You can flick through that. And then just below, I just wanted to tell everyone, you know, the Mazda have really stepped it up in, you know, with their interior design and, you know, the materials, quality, fit, finish and everything. They really are really up there, I would say now. All the kind of leather on the dash and the stitching, the aluminium trim and so on. Really nice place to be, I think. You've got parking sensors front and back also. That's another thing very important nowadays. So a really well specified car. You know, you've got the cloth interior. I actually like cloth interior more than leather, to be honest. Doesn't heat up or get cold, you know, in the winters and summers and so on. So yeah, I'm really quite a fan. Another thing to mention, that's what I was going to mention, ULEZ and clean air zones and so on. The car is a Euro 6 petrol, so it's way ahead of the current, you know, kind of emission standards. So there's nothing to pay on the car. MPG wise, very good on the fuel. You know, you'll be looking at around 40 mpg depending on how you drive and what kind of driving you do. So really economical and frugal to kind of run for the size of vehicle it is. So yeah, hopefully that just gives you, you know, shows you a little bit about the car, the condition and the features and so on. And I just wanted to tell you a little bit about us, TW White & Sons. If you haven't dealt with us before, you haven't bought a car from us and so on, you know, head online and check out our reviews and so on. See, you know, kind of what kind of company we are. Obviously really important who you're buying a car from. The car we'll put the car into the workshop. We'll have a 101 inspection. If it needs anything doing, obviously we'll get that done. We'll also MOT the car, we'll service the car, and as the car will be a Mazda approved used car, you'll have a year's warranty with any Mazda dealer actually within the UK, and also breakdown cover within the UK and Europe also. So you'll be getting a really comprehensive kind of peace of mind with the car. Really important, I think. And also another thing to mention, if you have a part exchange, excellent, let us know what you have. You know, we've got lots of other makes and models on our website, as you'll see. Also, if you're not local to us and you need the car delivered, that's not a problem. We can arrange delivery to you. And again, finance, we've got lots of different finance options, so that's something we can look into for you. So yeah, just to summarise, thank you for watching another video. I shan't make the video too long, but yeah, just to summarise, really nice example of a CX5 we have here. I think really good value for money, very low mileage and great colour. So thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Take care.